is that it feels uncontainable. It feels as if when you walk down that road and even begin on a cursory level to entertain it within your body, it's going to overcome you. And that there will be no way to stop it once you begin to walk down that road. Because you begin to feel that they could have done this, I could have done that. And there's the remorse, and there's the disappointment, and the untimeliness of it all. And I traveled here by plane. And as I was thinking about this whole evening, it felt as if we were all in flight June 13th, right? And our airline was going to be room A, B. And although we're all sitting in different seats, some of us have an aisle, some of us have a middle seat, some of us have a window. The sense is we're all encapsulated in this thing called life, which has a beginning, a middle, and an end. And somehow we never teach our kids, or are never really taught, what do we do with the emotions of the end? Whether it's timely, whether it's not, whether we were present in the person's life, whether we were not, whether we had just had a fight that morning and didn't have an opportunity to say goodbye. Whatever your individual expression is, we're all impacted by it in some way because we are here and alive. And one of the things I do with my clients is, and a couple of Sundays ago, again, as I was preparing, I saw a movie, and I don't know if any of you are aware of it, called Collateral Beauty. And I could not understand why this was being brought to me at such a time. And I pondered about that. And collateral, of course, what does collateral mean? Anybody?
Money, process.
Something being held, right? And housed for a particular reason, right? It's being held. And beauty, anybody? Just what it is, right? It brings a smile, it brings whatever. So how can there ever, in our healing process and in our being filled with emotion of the grief and the loss of our loved one, could there be collateral beauty? The movie stars Will Smith, and he has lost his daughter. And his life is devastated. And those around him, in their effort to console him, because they have a business venture together, have tried to engage him in some way to reconcile and work through his grief. The irony is that they themselves get interwoven in this process of helping their friend. And each one of them at the end of the movie comes back feeling a sense of wholeness and completeness. Okay? And can anyone tell me what this is?
A rose. Purple rose.
Right. Very uncommon, right?
Uncommon?
Purple?
Color.
Purple, the color.
Okay.
But it also had a tragedy because it was in a field and it was separated from its like kind. Okay? But there is some beauty in its isolation. There are those that would think that this is a horrible thing for me to have done. Right? I have virtually killed that rose for the second time. But there are those of us who have learned to use it in this form, in a very amorous way. Right? So out of this horror, there is beauty. There are others of us who will take it like this, turn it upside down, and allow it to be dried. Further torture. Others of us will also have rose petal tea, right? Infused in our yasmin. I'm guilty. In my yasmin tea, I will infuse rose petals every once in a while. There's a thing called rose water, right, that is used in baking. And so, not negating its place of origin, not negating or throwing away or dismissing or shooing you aside should your grief be. But as you are still alive, experiencing every minute, every second, day after day, 7 years for you, a month for you, whatever it is, at some point see if there is a way in which, like the rose, you can integrate the flavoring of your loved one and come to a place of beauty. It may be fleeting. It may be impossible one day. It may be, I have done it all day today, and then tomorrow I can't do it at all. But it doesn't negate the fact that you carry the imprint of your loved one with you. And a way of fragranting your life is pulling some of those beautiful moments that you had together and letting it shine each second of that 1 minute that you choose to embrace the collateral beauty of it all. So, in order for you to remember that, what I have done is created Ziploc bags. So I'm further suffocating the petal, in a hope that this reminds you that you don't have to get over it, but instead you have the choice to fragrant your life with the memories, with the experience, and with the beauty of those that were a part of your life. Thank you.